When we headed out on our Florida Keys adventure, I had already been sick for a few days, and Chuck started to feel bad the day before we left. But we headed out on Saturday, June the 25th, and camped at the big Cypress Midway Campground. There were tons of mosquitoes if you got outside the van, so we had to be sure to spend as much time inside the van as we could. And thankfully, the mosquito nets helped keep the mosquitoes out when you open the doors to get in and out. But it was not the greatest because of that. But the next morning we headed out on the big loop road, hoping to see some wildlife like panthers or alligators. All we really saw was a few small alligators and one fish, but we did see a lot of cars. It was incredibly bumpy. It had rained like crazy the night before, so really, really wet. So definitely four-wheeling time, but we were glad when it ended. Got a little muddy this morning. Made it to Alabama Jacks, and we're starving. Chuck and I had heard great things about Alabama Jacks over the years. They're famous for their conch fritters, but we really aren't huge on conch fritters ourselves, and we were both sick, so we really didn't feel like trying them out on this visit. And they were pretty expensive. I think it was $16 or $18 for the appetizer of conch fritters. But I heard they're good. Our food was just okay, but we should have tried the conch fritters. Alright, we are in Key Largo filling up with gas. $112.90 for 19.81 gallons. Here we are at the John Pennekamp Park. America's best state parks. We just passed the check-in point over there. Nice little windy, curvy road to get in here. Here we are at Cannon Beach. Not super crowded right now, but I tell you, on Sunday it was insane. There's kids everywhere, people everywhere, cars everywhere. But it's after 6 now, so it's kind of clearing out. We did a kayak ride today. Kind of came back in the circle between the two white buoys out there. And to the right, under the bridge, and then over to return the kayaks. So the far beach is across the bridge there. They had it closed today, so nobody was over there. We were out on the kayaks. This is the Kayak Rental, and then this is the marina. People can go on glass bottom boat tours or out snorkeling to the reef, but you do have to make a reservation. I think there was only one boat going out when we were here, and it was pretty full, I think. We have our cold, so we didn't even attempt to snorkel. Kayaking pretty much wore us out for a couple hours today. Here's the dive shop. People who want to go out and go diving on the reef. Number of sailboats back there too. I'm not sure what the story is. And then there's one boat over here in the parking lot that hasn't moved since we've been here. And there's nothing hooked up to it, so I'm not sure people can pay to leave their boat here or what. It's kind of strange, but we're headed back to the right. It's the campground. The campground, they have like one keypad up high and one down low, order to open the gate. I've seen a lot of these little bitty campers. Not a lot of privacy between spots, but some are better than others. Everybody's still pretty close, especially when you have some kids that are kind of yelling and screaming and playing. I don't understand it though. Some of these places, there'll be like 3 cars with one camper, so I mean, what are 3 cars doing with 1 camper? And here we are, our little spot. We've lost people on the left side of us. On the right side, there wasn't anybody, which I don't understand because everything was fully booked when I was trying to book spots. We had beautiful water views on our drive to the Turtle Hospital and Marathon.
So water tends to be a little murky.
All you can see is like back it's all floating.
30, 40 groups through down
Yeah.
there, they would never see better. Well, this stuff here, you gotta look at it. Well, it's not very active. Sometimes
This one's missing a flipper. Hello. There's a big old parrotfish. I know. Barracuda. All right. Every half hour. Is he blind? He looked like he could see it. There's the van. To our hospital. It was fun. 90 minutes. Very, very interesting. Oh yeah, I think we're okay where we are now. But just left the Turtle Museum and we're off to Castaways, one of our favorite happy hour spots. They used to have the tuna dog and it was so good, but I don't think they have that anymore. But I'm sure they'll have something good. Watch out for the water. I'm gonna do the pineapple ace cider.
I'm gonna do the hot dog. Problem?
And there it is, the spicy tuna dog. Ooh, and the crab rangoon. Oh yeah, they have all kinds of good stuff on there. Oh, this looks good. So spicy tuna crunch roll and crab rangoon. Oh my gosh. We have 2 tuna dogs. Mine's falling apart. Spicy tuna dogs. Can't see any fishies. It's the van. What? Chuck said there's fish over there. Let's see if he catches anything. He's going to get his rod. This is Craig Key. We're on our way to the Blonde Giraffe for key lime pie. Van is here across the street. And we're heading to the key lime pie factory, Blonde Giraffe. Normally we go to Kermit's and have the chocolate covered key lime pie on a stick, but there is no Kermit's here in Key Largo. But this is actually rated higher. I just don't know they're gonna have what we're used to that we really like, but we'll try it and see. Alright, so this is our Blonde Giraffe. They did have the key lime pie on a stick. Not as good.
Wow.
Kermit's is more like tart. The key lime's more tart. I mean, we do have colds, so
I think this is a little bit different crust.
could be a problem having a cold. doesn't taste as good, but it doesn't have that tartness to it. Alright, so there's the park, and we've crossed the street to head over to the Lazy Lobster. Super stoked about this. Alright, so here we are at the Lazy Lobster. It's a nice patio area. But if you want happy hour, you have to sit inside or at the bar. Happy hours from 4 to 6, and it was really good. So, I can't really tape because there's music. Let's show our food. Alright, this is my lobster a la Mirada. With potato Florentine. Oh, and the banana bread they gave us was really good. Chuck got his extra spicy. Living van life in the Florida Keys was wonderful. We had absolutely no issues other than the blue LED lights under our kitchen cabinet and under our bed both burnt out. So that's probably the 4th time. They're just cheap crap. We'll have to get those totally replaced with something different next time. The air conditioner worked wonderful. Of course, we're plugged in at the campground. We're home now. We're going to try to heal up in the next week, and then we head out to FreedomVanGo for our suspension upgrade.